Hey everyone, today I'm going to be doing a review on a new palette that came out recently, which is the palette I feel like everybody's been waiting for. At least I know I've been waiting for it because I'm obsessed with Jackie Aina and her channel is just awesome. So basically, I received my palette about a week ago and I've been using it basically every day since then. And I have, for this video, created 3 looks that I'm going to show after I'm done talking, basically. Or as I'm talking, I don't know exactly how I'm going to edit this yet. But the first thing that I'm going to talk about is the packaging it came in, which was really gorgeous. Holographic. I think this is what you call holographic. Or is it duochrome? No, because it's many chromes, not just duochrome. And it's like almost a snake skin, reptile skin. It's gorgeous. And I opened this. And the palette has that exact same gorgeous packaging. Smooth. It feels like it's like fabric-y though, like the other Anastasia palettes, but it feels really nice. And on the back, as always, it gives all the information. This JA heart, I think, does it? Well, it kind of comes up to look like a heart, and then it says Anastasia Beverly Hills, like all the other palettes. And okay, I'm gonna have to clean this off really quick because let me tell you, I've been using this. And it has 14 shades. These are beautiful shades, and I've been, like I said, using it. This shade is the most glittery, so it has some glitter fall out in the pan, which I had to clean this palette because it was a mess. I have been using it every day. I'm gonna swatch them, even though I honestly don't believe swatches make a big difference. Another thing is it comes with a brush, the similar brush to that the other palettes came with before. I do like this brush. A lot of people don't like the brushes that come in Anastasia palettes. I don't mind it. I like it. I also like the Urban Decay brushes that come in palettes though, and a lot of people don't like those. But I'm gonna start with Soleil and work my way like across, like, you know what I mean? Just let me just change where I put that because that was in a, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And then Zam, which is similar to Soleil but a little bit deeper and it has more glitter. A little bit. I don't know why I said a little deeper. It's a lot deeper, but it has more glitter in it. Supreme. I'm obsessed. I love. Now, Wigglies. I'm trying to make it to where you can actually see me swatching. Oh my gosh. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Pinker. Which is a beautiful, like, I describe the shades, like, in the editing, I describe the shades when in my eye tutorials. My brain is not working at the moment. Go with that description because I have no idea. This is like a deeper pinky mauve type color, almost a deep mauve. Shookington, which again, the name, love. Okay, I'm swatching very ugly, but ignore my ugliness of my swatches. Big Wig. Okay, there we go. Big Wig. Trust Issues, which is another kind of glittery one, like Dwala's. Honestly, I'm horrible at this. Okay. And that's also a really beautiful color. It's more on the glittery side, similar to Zam. We have Edges, which I'm still dead that her Morphe code is Edges, or at least it was. Credit, which is like a deep plummy brown, I would say. sponsored, which, oh my god, it's beautiful. Oh my, that blue brown, I love. You don't see those type of colors in palettes a lot. Like the last time I saw that color in a palette, it was the Shan XO palette had a color similar, but not exactly at all like this. This is like very different, but it was like a blue brown type color, and that Wet n Wild palette had a blue brown type color. And then we have Lituation, which is also gorgeous. I'm just gonna start. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. It's like a taupey purple color. Normally I don't like taupes, but I love every color in this palette. And then we have the color Ginger, which I also love. I'm not a great swatcher, but there we go. But basically, I'm gonna kind of go through each shade and tell you like the smoothness factor and like basically how I feel about the shade. I'm going to start with Soleil. This is a very smooth shadow. It's like a smooth metallic finish, which I feel like a lot of the colors in this palette are like a smooth metallic. But there are a couple glittery ones, which I will get to, like Zam. The color Zam, basically, it is more on the glittery side, but it also still has a lot of pigment to it, and it will still work very well. But it is a little bit more powdery, leaves a little bit more kick up. And the mattes in here really aren't powdery. Like, they give the slightest kick up, but not nearly as much as I don't feel like they have as much kick up as Modern Renaissance, or definitely not Subculture. But I do have Modern Renaissance, and the textures of the shimmer of the metallics in here are slightly different. They're slightly different, but they're a little bit more metallic. Though those were also metallic, but these are a little more smooth, I feel like. And then there's the color Wigglies, which is just a smooth metallic. Same formula, it feels like, as Soleil. Pinker is like a really unique pink color. I feel like I have to refocus like every 5 minutes. Basically, like I said, the color Pinker is quite a unique color. Like, you don't really see, like, it's almost like it's a mauve, but it's not exactly a mauve, but it's also a dark pink, but it's not exactly a dark pink. Like, it just is a very unique color that you don't see in a lot of palettes. The color Shookington, this formula is really great because you don't really, honestly, a lot of times purples, yes, with a little bit of shimmer, they're better, but a lot of times purples aren't that pigmented for some reason and don't give a lot of pigment. And I feel like this is so smooth and creamy. And Big Wig blends very well. It blends really well, and it's really smooth. It's another like mid-tone purple, except like matte. But it is a little bit different than other mid-tone purples. I can't put my finger on it. It has a little bit more of like, I don't know how to explain it. A little bit more of like a berryness to it. And then Trust Issues. The reason that it's named Trust Issues is because if you look in the palette, it just looks like a shimmery pearl color, a shimmery white. It is not a shimmery white, it is more of like, see, even right there, but then you put it on and you rub it in and it has like a green gold type reflect to it. I love a good duochrome. I'm not gonna lie, like a duochrome is like not LGBTQ+. My sexuality is duochrome. Like literally, those are so pretty. And Dola's is a little bit more like Zam and Trust Issues in the fact that it's a little bit more of a, not crumbly, because that sounds bad, but they're still good formulas, but they're a little bit more powdery and a little bit more, they got more glitter in them. They have a little bit more glitter in them. And I would recommend a glitter glue with those. I used the NYX glitter primer, not in any of the tutorials that I did, because I wanted to show what they would work like without any of that. But on days when I was not filming my look, I would use the glitter glue, and it seemed to work very well. And the shade Edges, I really like this color. It is a rusty, not brown exactly, it's just like a rust color. That's what I would call it. And I really like it. It's not the most unique color ever, which, I mean, not every color has to be like the most unique color on the world. There's a lot of colors in this palette that I find to be very unique and very beautiful. And this is also beautiful, but it's just a rusty color, basically, which I'm still happy to have in the palette because it goes well with the other items. And then Credit, I really like. It's a, I don't know, explain it. It's like a dark chocolate brown, not like a milk chocolate, dark chocolate. And I feel like it works really well, it blends very well, and it has good pigmentation. And it's a unique brown. It's like a little bit more on the plummy side of browns. And then we have Sponsored, which I'm obsessed with. I'm just can't even, I don't have any words. It's just beautiful. I have it on today. And I did film the look of this. And then we have Lituation, which is a beautiful taupe color. I normally don't like taupe colors. I don't know what it is about this color, because I've used other taupe colors, but I don't know what it is about this color that makes me really like it. But Jackie really did something there, because it's beautiful. Then we have the color Ginger, which I have in my crease today. And I've been using this as my crease color every day. It's a little bit deeper to be a transition for me, but it still is really pretty on my eyes. It's just a little bit more of like a dramatic it's just a little bit more of a dramatic transition for me. And I wear like dramatic makeup, but like I don't know what it is. If I'm going for like a supernatural look, I probably wouldn't use that as my transition color. I'd use it as a deepening my crease type color, which that's fine. Not everything has to work for everybody. I feel like I've heard some people complain that this palette doesn't work for their skin tone. I'm pretty pale. Like I'm not like fair, but I'm a light-skinned black person, and like I'm light-skinned, and it works well for me. I feel like this palette works really well for me. And I feel like a lot of these colors do work for me. Some of them I have to be a little bit light-handed with. The only one I'm talking about is like Ginger. If I'm going to use it as a transition, I have to be a little bit more light-handed with it. But I mean, that's fine. All I have to do is pull in another transition color. If you're a makeup like collector almost, like I am, then you probably already have a palette that has a transition color that you like, and you could just use these colors as deepener colors. I feel like we need more colors. Honestly, a lot of palettes are made for lighter skin, so it's cool that we have some colors for darker skin tones that work well for them. So yeah, I don't mind that. I do really like this palette overall. Overall, I really am in love with this palette, and I've been using it like a lot. I could almost see this being like a go-to everyday palette. The only thing I would need is a cream brow bone color, but like I have a single shadow that I use all the time. That's a brow bone color, so that works that out. And yeah, I don't have a whole lot to say because I just really like this palette, and like I'm just speechless basically. When it came in the mail, I was just speechless, and I was mad at myself because I was being cheap this day and I didn't buy the faster shipping, and I was like staying at my mailbox, and every time I opened my mailbox, a little tear would form because it took a while. It didn't take a while. It took like 6 days. But basically, no, I'm just playing. But basically, I was really excited to get this palette, which I purchased it with my own money. I'm not affiliated whatsoever. I wish Anastasia knew who I was, but the brand does not. But I really like this palette, and I hope this video was informative. Oh, I forgot one thing. Each shadow is 0.02 grams, and the palette is 0.07 grams. I don't really pay attention to that, but I mean, for people that do pay attention to price per gram and all that. Okay, now it's focused. To me, it's very clear that she put a lot of work into this palette and put a lot of thought and energy. And I feel like it's a really beautiful palette. And if you love and support Jackie as I do, then I would definitely recommend picking it up. Even if you're not like a super makeup fan. Like, I know not everybody's like so into makeup like I am, at least, and that many other beauty YouTube people are. Though I don't know if I consider myself a beauty YouTuber, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah, if you love Jackie and want to support her, then definitely pick up this palette. You will not be disappointed at all. And yeah, so I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to see more videos from me, and I will see you later. Bye.